Hi, Comms 181 and Dr. Watson. I wanted to talk to you all today a little bit about some of the alternate ways that you can pay for college, given everything that's going on with the government right now. Traditional ways to pay for college have been family assistance. Sometimes parents will set up a savings account for the child and then they can use that money when they're old enough to go to college. Or sometimes you could even get a direct loan from your parents or maybe somebody else in your family, and you can pay them back with hopefully less interest than a different loan if that's an option. And of course, the government has been the main source of financial aid for most of us for many years. I read on Newsweek.com that they give out more than $120 billion in grants, loans, and work study money every single year through the Department of Education. I know a lot of us rely on the Pell Grant to help, but I'm not sure if there are going to be any more Pell Grants. Luckily, U.S. News and World Report says that they're not expected to actually shut down the Pell Grant program, but they might change it to make the guidelines more strict so that fewer people will qualify for it, even fewer low-income people. So what are we supposed to do if the government shuts down the Department of Education and cuts off all of our financial aid? That's an extreme case, and that probably won't happen. But even if it did, there'd be all kinds of other ways to pay for college. Don't let the government stop you from getting an education. Private or school-sponsored scholarships are one way you can do it. There might be scholarships available through your high school or through your college. They might be based on test scores or grades or other factors like athletic scholarships. Local businesses sometimes will sponsor scholarships for goodwill in their community and for a little bit of free advertising, so it doesn't hurt to ask around town. And you could be eligible for certain scholarships just based on your field of study. Like if you want to go into dental hygiene, I think there are some scholarships associated with that, and there are other fields where that is also true. Another way you can get financial aid without the government or your family is from your employer. Sometimes employers will have programs where they give tuition assistance as part of the perks or benefits. I think they do that at Starbucks, or used to, of just being an employee there. And some places will give reimbursement to tuition if you've gone to school to further your career with that company. So that's an option too. And there are work-study programs you've probably heard of, and you probably already know that Berea College has, I think, almost entirely work-study options. I don't think they pay tuition per se, but they have a lot of jobs available on campus, and you can get apprenticeships there and things like blacksmithing and woodworking. And loans are still going to be an option. According to Newsweek, there's been an upsurge in students taking out personal loans to pay for tuition. Of course, the interest rates are probably going to be a little stricter on those, just like with the new government-backed private loans that Time.com says that we might have once we get on the other side of all of this uncertainty. But whatever happens, don't panic and don't drop out of school. There will always be other ways to pay for it. Thank you.